The 500 season officially underway, and as the lights go out here at Suzuka, Loris Capirossi starts from pole position, but loses out to Max Biaggi. Biaggi, a great start there from the front row, as has Shinya Nakano. Biaggi then leads into the first corner from Capirossi. Shinya Nakano. Valentino Rossi started from the second row, not such a good start from him. He was back in 7th place. As Capirossi takes over at the front, Capirossi from Nakano in second, Biaggi third, and Gary McCoy back in 4th place. Well, Capirossi on the Honda, holding off the Yamaha challenge of McCoy, Nakano and Biaggi at the moment. But here comes McCoy. We're on board with those Capirossi as McCoy makes his move around the outside. McCoy into the lead. McCoy down into the long left-hander on the Red Bull Yamaha. Takes an early lead here in the first race of the season. Shinya Nakano also on the Yamaha, his first ever 500 race in the 250 class. Up into 2nd place behind McCoy, ahead of Capirossi as Rossi looks to make his move on the front pack as well. The Yamaha duo then of Gary McCoy and Shinya Nakano down the start-finish straight, leading the race. Here comes Valentino Rossi up the inside of Max Biaggi and into that right-hander at the end of the long start-finish straight. A little way from Rossi to salute that overtaking manoeuvre on his great rival Biaggi. Well, there goes McCoy sliding that back wheel round that left-hander. Rossi up the inside of Nakano into 2nd place. Rossi looking to make another challenge here on McCoy to cut the lead. But up the inside this time into the left-hander. Rossi takes the lead from McCoy. McCoy, can he hit back? Not quite. Rossi just hangs on to the lead there. McCoy gets into 2nd place. And here comes Biaggi now challenging McCoy for 2nd. Biaggi up the inside of McCoy. There's a great view of that there from the helicopter camera as McCoy, well, he just dropped back into 3rd place there behind Biaggi. Jeff Crust, the Marlboro team manager, looking on anxiously again. And here we're on board with Biaggi. Okawa now challenging him for 2nd place. Okawa on the Honda, just edging out the Yamaha of the Italian. Up the inside, powers out of that left-hand corner. And Okawa's going to hang on to 2nd place here. If he can hold off Max Biaggi, yes he can for the time being. Okawa is in 2nd place from Biaggi. Okawa on the Honda in 2nd place. Rossi, of course, out in the lead on his own. This is the battle for podium places, and what battle is there out to be? Here comes Okawa through the chicane, leading the group from Biaggi, McCoy, Abe there, and Nakano. Into the long start-finish straight. Powering his Honda away from the challenge of Biaggi on the Yamaha. We're on board now with Gary McCoy in 4th place behind Max Biaggi. McCoy looking to move up the inside of the Italian. Gets his Yamaha through, squeezes it through that gap, and into 3rd place goes McCoy. Well, quite a manoeuvre there from McCoy. McCoy's gone past Okawa as well, but Okawa is down. Okawa is out of his first 500 race here at Suzuka. Okawa losing control of the back end of the Honda, flips into the air and down he comes onto the tarmac. Well, not a great start for Okawa, his first ever ride on a 500 in front of his home supporters. But here, having a great ride in front of the Japanese fans is Norith Abe, up now into 3rd place behind McCoy. Abe in front of Biaggi and Nakano on the Yamaha. All 4 riders on Yamaha. The Honda of Valentino Rossi now way ahead at the front of the pack. The challenge is on for those coveted podium positions. Here comes Rossi into the final chicane, into the right, then the left, looks back to see the gap behind him, through that final corner, the long right-hander, into the home straight. Here comes Valentino Rossi, the first race of this 2001 season. Victory for Valentino Rossi, 2nd place for McCoy, and 3rd place for Max Biaggi. Rossi there congratulated by the current world champion Kenny Roberts Jr. A perfect start to the season for the young Italian, 25 points from the first race. He leads the leaderboard after the Grand Prix of Japan. There he is congratulated by the Nastro Azzurro Honda team. Wonderful way to start the season for Valentino Rossi. Confirmation then of that result, Valentino Rossi first from Gary McCoy and Max Biaggi in 3rd place. 500 wins then for Honda in Grand Prix racing, 3 of those courtesy of Valentino Rossi in the 500 class, celebrating today at Suzuka with Gary McCoy 2nd, Max Biaggi 3rd. Valentino Rossi then leading the way after 1 race here at the Grand Prix of Japan on 25 points.